Liquor Talk, brand new episode starts now. Welcome everybody to another edition of Liquor Talk, the second episode of season 5, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you from the studio Max Orlando, ladies and gentlemen. I'm your man Victor. I hope y'all enjoyed all the Floridian people. Now we get to meet our first guest of season 5 because the season 5 premiere had nothing but returns to people that were on Liquor Talk before. So shout out all of them. But podcasting out of Macon, Georgia, she is CL, the host of the Puss Cee Talks podcast. You heard me on her podcast, so now it's time for her to come bring her fine ass on Liquor Talk. Now let's talk to your auntie. How you doing, CL? Welcome to Liquor Talk.
Now you know I'm the fine ass motherfucking auntie. I'm with all the shits tonight. Welcome. I'm introducing you motherfuckers to season 5 of Liquor Talk, bitch. Let's go. I'm excited.
Yes. And if y'all didn't already, go ahead and subscribe and comment and like and share her shit and share my shit. And I know y'all liked that episode when I was on her podcast. So now she's here to return the favor. I highly appreciate it.
Hey, Victor, I'm so excited to be here. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. What you got in your cup?
Man, I'm on a little vodka spritzer.
Oh, okay. You feeling real sexy. I like that. Sugar-free shit today. I'm taking a break from my liquor until my birthday. I do it every year, my little 10-day cleanse, because I'm going to be fucked up on the 11th. Amen.
Okay. I caught you in your little birthday cleanse. Shit, I might need to do that my damn self. It's going to be simple. But nevertheless, tell the people about your podcast.
My podcast is for the people who got plastic bags inside other plastic bags in their pantry. Only people I like on my podcast is motherfuckers that like real shit, real conversations, and real scenarios. And my podcast is always panel style because I like different perspectives on the same shit. It's not that, we all think different or we think the same. Sometimes another motherfucker can just enlighten you on some shit you never thought about. So when you come on Pussy Talks, we're going to have a real conversation. And that's it.
That's real. So tell me, what made you get started in podcasting?
Oh, man, I had some good dick gone wrong. Woo!
Lord, have mercy.
It was some toxic dick too, Lord Jesus, amen. I had got married on an accident one time, and I had to serve community service, and I had to get married. You know how that is. So after I did that accident, the shit went to the left, and then we went through. I had a quarantine divorce, and during quarantine, I would just call people, and we would talk like this in panels and drink, and then from there it was on.
How you get accidentally married? How the hell does that happen?
The same way I accidentally fell on that dick.
So you accidentally fell on the dick and then you got married.
Yeah, I fucked him. I'm sorry. We had sex one time before we got married. We met out in Vegas, and then the second time he met me, he asked me to marry him, but he was married within 90 days.
God damn, that is fast.
Very fast. I was almost married for 8 years.
Damn. Okay, you must have been in love with him to be accidentally married. At some point, if you've been with somebody that long, you might as well just go ahead and call it a marriage. Ain't no accidental marriage. You had to have been in love.
Married to him. I was his wife. I had to pay the man. Let me tell you about people like, I don't pay for dick. I said, shit, I didn't know I paid for dick either. He got everything in a damn divorce. I was over that shit. I guess the price of dick is high.
Just as high as the cost of pussy.
So y'all know we'll talk about pussy in a minute, okay?
Yeah, we will, y'all. Y'all keep listening.
It always comes up for some reason. Don't worry, we'll get to it.
Yeah, I already know it comes up. More than likely it's gonna come up here. So what made you keep going with your podcast? Because so many people, they start a platform, but then they stop for some reason. So what made you say, I like this, I'm gonna keep going?
Well, it took me a whole year after that to even start. And then I started on a podcast, Queens with Attitude podcast. And then they like to do once a week, but I'm a writer. That's what I do. I always write and I always have questions. And so soon after that started, I just started Pussy Talks, and I committed to 50 episodes. I'm on episode 41. So when I get to that 50, that's where I'm kind of, am I done or what am I do next? So I'm on I did episode 41 last night, so I got 9 more to go to make that decision. But I love meeting y'all. Y'all all got issues just like me. I like to call us a magazine because we be having shit that's real deep, page by page, we got to uncover. So I'm actually having a good time. I'm having so much fun.
Yeah, if that's the case, then why the hell you want to stop at 50?
Oh, because I had another one I wanted to do. It's called CL Presents Bald Head Ho Shit. So I don't know which way I'm going to go. I don't know.
CL, wait. Bald head ho shit. Tell the people, go ahead and spill the tea.
See, I don't know. I don't know if I just want it to be ratchet as hell or a conversation. I'm not really sure which way I want to go. But Pussy Talks is for everybody. But I want to talk to them hoes that just recently found out they was hoes, so we can uncover the onions of being a hoe, the layers. So just some bald head hoe shit. That's all I want to talk about sometimes.
So we're still with hoes for a minute. So it's not just a hoe phase, because I did a podcast with somebody a long time ago, and it was called the hoe phase. And I remember they did a pod on their podcast called the hoe phase. So the whole being a hoe is not a phase. Is that what you're trying to tell the people?
No, hoe is life, nigga. Fuck you talking about? Hoe is life. It's deep in you. Like you might be like, you know what? I don't want to be a hoe no more. Being regular is the stint that you're doing. The whole phase is forever though. Because if the good dick go wrong, hoe is always life.
The good dick and the good pussy go wrong. The hoe is just life, huh?
Because what do people do after a good relationship gone bad? They hoe. What do they do after they get some good food? They hoe. What do you do after you get some good liquor? You hoe. What do you do on your birthday? You be like, girl, that don't even count. It was my motherfucking birthday. So again, we go straight, but then hoe is still motherfucking life. At least that's my fucking opinion. I could be wrong, but I'm just telling you that's how the fuck I feel.
Hey, there ain't nothing wrong with how you feel. If hoe is life, then hoe is life. I guess some people don't never leave the hoe phase.
They know they do though. They do. They be like, you know what? It's serious with him. But every time they break up, they come out as a newer person. Guys do that shit too. You like, no, I'm married, I'm committed. But after that shit go, they go right back to the streets. Hoe is life. I'm gonna put that on the shirt. Hoe is life.
Hoe is life.
Hoe is life.
Yeah, that's true. Unless of course they meet somebody else that's worth wifing.
Yeah. Again, I was married before an accident. I understand it. And then as soon as I was done with that, hoe was life. But this is what pissed me off. Can I be honest with you? Is this a safe place?
Talk to me.
Man, I was out, doing my stretches. I finally decided to leave I'm doing my lunges. I'm stretching. I'm ready for the streets. Man, I was in the blocks coming up. That's like, on your mark, get set, go. Went to the bar one time. I met a guy. Now I'm engaged again. So he was like, "Nah, I canceled your whole summer." And that was it. I've been with him ever since. That was 3 months after I left. So I didn't even get to go back into my whole life. So maybe hoe ain't life for me. But for the hoes that keep doing it, do y'all thing. I support you. I support you in your hoism. But he shut down my
you go hard for the whole life, but you not about that damn life yourself. That's crazy.
Hold on, motherfucker. You ain't say that shit about Beyonce. She be screaming to single ladies all with her husband. Okay, mind your business. I'm living vicariously through my hoes. Call me hoes. They for everybody. I love hoes. They my favorite part of the day.
That's how she feel. That's how you feel.
That's how I really feel. I do.
Hey, I'm with it. Hey, I'm with the smokes. Hey, it is what it is. No judgment over here, you know what I'm saying? Because we all have our vices and stuff. We all want to be hoes, be wild out. Shit.
I think I just like the whole stories. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they like, girl, let me tell you. I'm like, bitch, hold on, let me get my drink. That's what I do. I do. That's why hoe is life. I just, we all have our one favorite hoe friend. That's it.
Yeah, we all have that one favorite hoe friend, you know what I'm saying? So most of my hoe friends, they didn't stop being hoes. They done got married and shit.
Let them get a divorce. Them hoes will be right back.
Y'all heard it here, y'all. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Liquor Talk. The more you drink, the better we sound. Go ahead and pull that liquor up if you haven't done so already. All right, talk to me, CL. What was I going to ask you? All right, what's something you wish you would have known about podcasting before you got started?
All of it. I didn't know it was like, I wish I would have knew more people that podcast. I didn't know anybody that podcast. I just came out here and I'm here. Now, I mean everybody that podcast. It's like a whole thing. It's like I feel like when I meet a new podcaster, they're like my long lost cousin. Like every single one of them has like a dope ass personality. But I wish what I would have known when to cut the shit off. All my earlier shows, like at least 2 hours, like every single one of them. Now I got it down to about an hour and a half. But what I've learned about podcasts, the conversation is going. Keep the motherfucking cameras going because we are really building a time capsule. This shit is the bomb. I love it.
Agree. I definitely agree with you on that. I definitely feel that all the way because I be saying the same thing. Like, do I need to cut this shit now or do it? I just let the conversation ride because if the conversation is long enough, that means you're bonding with somebody and y'all ride. You gotta let the conversation ride, you know. And plus, you never know, people are missing out on something. Now, if the conversation is just dull and boring, yeah, go ahead and chop that shit up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's why I didn't want to do them initially because I felt like they were boring and I had never really listened to them. I listened to a couple of them and it was like white people talk radio. So when I created my show, I wanted people to listen to my show and feel like we at the barbecue or at the holiday festivities with your favorite cousins in the back and we just talking shit in a group drinking and shit. Like that's the feel I wanted to get. Like if you listen to one of my shows on a road trip, you're going to laugh and get your ass there faster because sometimes you do have to take a break from music. So I wish I would have known that it could be fun and I probably would have started a lot earlier in podcasting, if that makes sense.
I definitely agree with you there. I would have started at during my college days, you know, because I found out about podcasting like a year or two after college. I'm like, man, why the hell I didn't find this out when I was at the black college? Because I could have had everybody on, man. But it is what it is. We here now, so. But I definitely agree with you on that podcast and wanted to be sound fun because that's why I be so energetic on Liquor Talk because I want this shit to sound fun. Not dull and boring, because I feel you. Because when I listen to white folks podcasts, any white folks out there listening, we love y'all. By the way, we got love for y'all.
I love you. I have a lot of white people on my show a lot often. We love y'all. Just saying, podcast uncles be boring as fuck. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, that's what I was going to because they boring as hell, man. I'm like, come on now, y'all can tell you motherfuckers put raisins in the potato salad. God damn, man, shit. Can y'all liven up a bit, you know? Can we just have some fun?
Hey, one thing I didn't know, because my podcast is fun, what I do not allow on my show, because somebody recently did this shit and I want to remake the announcement if you don't mind. Don't bring that bullshit on my show. We ain't talking about religion. We not talking about politics, and we ain't talking about any other boring shit. I don't like to talk about shit like that on my show. I don't. There are so many other podcasts to talk that shit on. Don't bring that shit to your finance auntie house. On my show, on any show I really go to, don't even invite me to your show if you do those things, because I'm not the guest for you. Because life is too fucking short to always highlight those things that can be negative. I want to talk about the dick you sucked last week. I'm sorry, I'm going through the shit I want to talk about. Your current nigga you fucking, the current nigga you trying to stop fucking. I want to talk about how you made that $20 stretch for a month. I want to talk about them kids and how bad the fuck they are and all of that. I want to talk about everything but that other shit that everybody else talked to. I want to give you something different on my show, if that makes sense.
Yes, I 100% agree with that. I'm here with the shits, you know what I'm saying? Because the politics stuff, those conversations get boring and redundant. I'm like,
and it makes people argue. I'm not here to referee no motherfucking argument.
No. Yeah, y'all messing up the vibes and stuff because y'all arguing over damn people who don't give two shits about you. Are these people listening to y'all talk right now? Okay. So then please shut the fuck up about them, please. Because I totally feel you on that, which is why I don't discuss politics either, if you noticed.
Oh, okay. I'm just checking. I was like, whew.
No, hell no.
Shut the fuck up, please. That was real classy.
We classy and ratchet around here. You know what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Liquor Talk coming to you live from the Studio Max. You know what I'm saying? So, what was your favorite podcast episode of the 41 episodes you've done so far?
Man, shout out to Normal Convos, okay? They're another podcast out of Cincinnati with three brothers. So I invited this motherfucker on my show. His name is Everett specifically. And I'm trying to have a serious conversation. And I don't know. He looked, we were talking about abortion because we could talk about that. And I had a gay guy in the room, and he was like, if a bitch get pregnant by me, either she gonna get an abortion or I'm gonna push her down the steps. Shit was hilarious.
Oh, damn.
And then one of the guys was like, if you get who pregnant? So it was hilarious. And then so somebody in the comments was like, well, if the girl says, you know what, if the guy wants to keep it, because you know it's not a two-way street with abortion. She was like, what if the girl said that she'll keep it and you take care of it? She don't want nothing to do with it. Everett looked directly in the conversation, in the video, and said, we are going to kill that baby. I fell on the fucking floor.
Damn, he said that right on your podcast?
Yes. I was like, my mouth was up like, he was like, it ain't gonna be, I keep it by myself. He said, we are going to kill that baby. And I just died. That was my favorite episode. Like, we laughed from the beginning of it to the end of it.
Damn. Somebody had murder on their mind when they came on your podcast. That's what that sounds like. Somebody just woke up like, I got murder on my mind. To be like, I'm going to push your ass down these stairs if you don't have my baby. If you want to have my baby. God damn.
He was gay. He said, I don't even like pussy, bitch. How you get pregnant by me? You going down these steps. I was like, this shit is crazy. But I was say this. It's like people think that, because I love the LGBTQ, they think we different or whatever. Them motherfuckers is some of the coolest motherfuckers that I've ever personally met. And I thought that was some real shit because he was like, who me? He said, oh, you got two options with me. And for him to say it made it 10 times funnier. I mean, I'm not saying abortion is right because, you know, you can't like say shit like that on TV. I'm not saying I'm pro or against it, but do what the fuck you want to do. That's it.
That's how we feel. That's exactly how we feel. Do what the fuck how you feel. That's how we feel. But continue.
Yes. But that was one of my favorite episodes. Is when I just had a good group on that day. And a lot of times with my show, I don't know these people that come on my show. Most of them I have never met. They don't meet me until I come into the studio. And the reason is why is because I like the element of surprise, but mostly it's because I don't have time to meet people before Thursday because I work and I'm a mom too. So they be like, I want to come on the show. I'll be like, come on, which could be a good thing and bad things at times because I didn't see some shit go to the left, but it's fun most of the time. We have a good time.
Yes, you definitely do. I definitely had a good time the multiple times I came on with y'all. It was definitely good vibes and stuff. And I could tell from the episodes that it's definitely a lot of good vibes and stuff. But the ones that bring the bad vibes, you just got to cut that shit short and be like, or just suck it up and be like, your ass ain't come back on the podcast ever again.
Yeah. I've had some of those too. But
oh, yeah. No, I've had some of those too. Trust me. You want to elaborate? What takes you kicked off the pussy talks while you want to elaborate?
Nah, we can move forward. I don't even want to acknowledge that negativity. It's just some people just don't get it. This is our outlet. A lot of people don't get paid from podcasts. Some people do, but some people do it for the love of the culture, for the love of, you know, the world has changed. People don't socialize like they used to anyway. So when I bring 8 people on there, it's like, it's dope. It's like it gives us another outlet and more friends to have, and I love it.
Yes. I definitely agree. You know what I'm saying? I definitely could see myself having more friends, more group people on. I wanted to have a group people on for the season premiere, but you know, people and their schedules.
Nah, nigga, hold the fuck up. People full of motherfucking shit. That's what the fuck I'ma say. Cause you don't want to say it. You want to be polite. I got you, dog. People full of shit. They will tell you the same day, I'ma be there, and still staring your ass the fuck up. And they be like, can I get on next week? No, bitch, you can't. So
no.
I'm just being honest with you.
You're right. No, you're right.
it's frustrating, but if you don't have the same love for it, you're not going to respect it like I respect it. Like, it's been people, I've been at the house chilling, like, hey, can you do a pod with me? Because people bailed on them. Hell yeah, you can always hit me up any night after 6 o'clock. I'm jumping on with you because I respect you. I respect your time. I respect your platform. And we have to write this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we got to do our life plus this. So respect my craft. So, like I said, don't be nice. They schedules. No, people are full of fucking shit, unfortunately. But we appreciate the apologies, but just keep that shit a buck and we can keep it moving. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. Yes, yes. One time for It's a Hard Knock Life podcast. A future guest on Liquor Talk. They're gonna be coming on Liquor Talk. And if it's already been confirmed, they are definitely coming on as well. You know what I'm saying? They're good vibes. But I definitely agree with this shit. And then the shit that be pissing me off is, a month in advance, a couple of months in advance, I'll give you a date in advance, and you still like, oh, I can't make it. We got families and shit. Why the hell you hit me with all these goddamn excuses?
They full of shit.
Yes.
What she said, y'all. I mean, and it's not like, I'm not saying like they're bad people, but just keep it for real, because it might have been somebody else available for that time that I could have squeezed in if you were just honest.
Exactly. They are definitely full of shit. Hey, y'all might be full of shit, but we forgive you because, I don't hold on to grudges, because that's you that missed out your opportunity to shine. That's you that missed out on the spotlight, you know what I'm saying? That's you that missed the one-on-one time to tell the people about your story, tell the people what got you into it, and tell the people how you keep going and shit, and how you persevering in it. That's on you, so.
And you can still come back next week. I must just still talk shit this week, okay?
Yeah, she's gonna talk shit to you, you know what I'm saying? If I bring you back on, I'm definitely gonna talk some shit to you, like, hey, you missed out on this episode now. What the hell going on?
Yep.
Anyway, y'all already know what it is. This is Liquor Talk. If you don't know, now you know. All right, let's get into a topic. So tell me, why do you feel like people cheat out of boredom? Because I saw a statement that said sometimes people will cheat on somebody just because they're bored. So what do you think when you hear that?
Well, sometimes it be that the boring person is the one that cheated. Yeah, you're the one that's actually the boring one. That's why you're bored. So I do feel like they cheat out of boredom. But let me say this about them. Them the same motherfuckers that ain't researched no date, initiated no date, none of that. They're just waiting for the other person to do everything. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I feel like that person does cheat. But then again, some people do be boring as fuck.
God
but I never been bored like, damn, I need some new dick. Nah, yes, I have. But I didn't act on it. But next question.
Just tell on yourself. I love the honesty. What was it? What was it? Was he not fucking you enough? What was it? Was he not satisfying your sexual appetite? What was it?
No, I've never been convicted of cheating. It was like, are we on the break? And I was like, I've been bored anyway. I couldn't wait to jump on some new dick. That's what happened. And then he was like, we back together. I was like, you can't play with me with these breakups. But that pussy gone now. So I didn't bring it up. I mean, he didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up. I kept it to myself.
It's okay. It's okay. You know what? I feel like this. If you're gonna be bored in a relationship and you gotta go cheat, you might as well break up with the person. You know what I'm saying? Don't even waste time. You know what I'm saying? Because I get life can be boring sometimes, but we gotta make it entertaining. And if we can't make it entertaining for each other, then break up. Shit. So we can stop having these people crying about cheating and stuff. I should have cheated. Shut the fuck up. Shit.
Well, let me ask you a question, though, right? Have you ever, because everybody say, you could just break up with a person, blah, blah, blah. But let me ask you this. Have you ever broke up with a motherfucker and they still held your ass hostage?
I know, man, you see how big I am. Who gonna hold me hostage?
Nah, nigga. Every time, I am the worst breakup person. I've tried to get out of so many relationships and they be holding me hostage. I'm like, nah, this ain't working. I change. I do this, I do that. He's like, nah, I'm good. I don't want to be in a relationship with you no more. And then they pay your rent. So then you gotta fuck them out of respect because you appreciate them paying all the bills and shit. So I just don't know. It's like me with breaking off with people, they try to hold me hostage. I've never had a situation where I could just get out of the relationship. My last 2 relationships, I had to literally move out while they were at work to get out of that shit. No bullshit.
You literally had to move out while they were at work.
Yeah, seriously.
Did they have? And damn, what kind of people you deal with? Are these motherfuckers are just stalkers?
They be holding me the fuck hostage. I'm serious. I've never had a good breakup like that. I have to, and the last one, I had to move out of the whole fucking state. I was like, nigga, you too much. They don't take it. You know, crazy motherfuckers is real. Holding my pussy hostage. I had to take my pussy back.
What state you had to leave that got you like, I had to take my pussy back?
I did. I was living in Ohio and I moved down to Georgia.
Damn, well, at least you different. Shout out to all the motherfuckers from Ohio that be moving to Florida and shit. I be meeting people all the time like, oh, I'm from Ohio, I'm from Cincinnati, I'm from Cleveland. Shout out to y'all asses. Bring y'all asses down here to Florida.
I can't stand it. I was trying to find the link. I was like, you sure didn't send it to me so I can share it on my Facebook. But yeah, my issue is they be like, breaking up is easy, just leave a person. I ain't never had a breakup that was just, okay, you could leave. No. How long does it actually take to break up? All my breakups still last 6 to 8 months after the breakup. Like they got cleaned off the pussy or something. Like, leave me alone.
Man, my breakups last about a week or 2 because I'll be like, good riddance, on to you, man, on to the next one because I know what the fuck I got to offer. I'm not about to sit around and wait for you. I'm not about to wait for Christmas for you to act right. Get your ass on.
So do you like block them? I'm really trying to have this conversation because I don't know how that shit works. So how do you end it that fast?
I just go ghost. I don't respond. I leave their asses on red. I don't respond. And I just move the fuck on my life. And if they try to stalk me, I'll be like, hey, how you doing? Yada, yada, yada. No, I'm not pulling up on you. You know what I'm saying? And I put my foot down like, no, I'm not coming back. You know, so you knew what this was. I told you I was done with you. So no, you know what I'm saying? I'm not giving you no second chance. You got to be strong in this thing. You got to be strong. You got to stand your ground.
I'm such a pushover. He'd be like, you want me to bring you a plate from my mama's house? I'd be like, yeah.
You should. Did you not listen to that Kendrick Lamar song where he was talking about we cry to care? The one where the girl was arguing and stuff, and the girl was like, "Man, your mama don't like me anyway." You gotta be ratchet and stuff. You gotta be like, "Hey, you gotta be like, your mama don't like me," but just talk shit to them, you know.
I'm gonna work on it because I've never been good, even in my 20s. So that's all right.
I mean, you ain't got to work on it. You got the ring on your hand and shit.
Oh, no. This is my last relationship where I'm back to hoe is life. Hoe is going to be life to my core on God. Sorry.
You sure about that?
Oh, because this is my last relationship, my last time, like, period. But you know what? You was like, some people, you said, hoe. I was telling you, hoe is life. It is. And then, or the opposite of that is those old ladies that don't never have a man until they die ever again. So that's the flip of the coin. You're going to have a person that just has casual sex until the end. And then the other ladies that find Jesus and don't want no dick no more. You got to choose the type of bitch you want to be. And then you start wearing big ass church hats and shit, and you be like, "How did I get here?" And then you sneaking and fucking the pastors again. You decide the type of hoe you wanna be.
Wait, what grandma sneaking and fucking the pastor? Wait, what?
A lot of them. What you talking about? A lot of them. A lot of those churches is like that. Them bitches with the hats be trying to catch the deacons in the back from the back. Okay, I said it. I did say it.
What? Do y'all hear this shit, y'all?
When you meet a motherfucker that's deep on Jesus, that means she was deep in them trenches, and God was the only way she could get out. Because they always say, "Yeah, I used to do this, and that." I'm like, damn. And you think going to church for the next 20 years every Sunday gonna get you into heaven? Nah, bitch, you got too many bodies on you. He ain't washed that away.
I mean, they say you got to ask for forgiveness, though. You know, that's what they say. You got to ask.
He only forgive one body at a time. You still
one body. Okay. One time from my mama, please don't listen to this episode because you are not about to be harping on me about church, Because what's funny is that my mother was trying to get me into coming to church with her just because I'm like, because my mom, I guess she interested in this man. She want me to meet him. I'm like, don't be trying to get me to come to church just so I can meet your next man. Nah, mom.
Tell them to meet me at tell them to meet you at Olive Garden after church. The after church party is always at Olive Garden or Church's Chicken. You got to see how your money working, but that's between the two.
Olive Garden or Church's Chicken. Like, who the hell wants to go to those places?
I don't know, but like my favorite ratchet thing of all time is Church's Chicken with a pepper. I thought this was a safe place.
Yeah, it is a safe place, But then again, down here, I be seeing all the damn Popeyes and stuff. The Church's Chicken. Oh, hold up. Church's got a brand new look. Did you see that?
Church's got the taxes back.
Churches done got a whole brand new bold looking shit. I'm like,
I'm about to look it up. I ain't know that. But no, churches, I would say churches is my guilty hood pleasure because churches aren't everywhere. They're always deep in the motherfucking hood. So you got to find.
Yes, they are.
Okay. So when I do have the opportunity to get churches, I fuck churches up. But that's just who I am. That's just a guilty pleasure of mine because I remember growing up after church, somebody will always bring chicken to the house. Typically churches because you can get 75 pieces of chicken for $1.99 at churches.
Damn, that is crazy. Usually, sometimes if people go to the house, they either get Popeyes or po folks or either Publix chicken. You know what I'm saying? Somebody get a couple boxes of Publix chicken. I'm like, that's how we do it down here in Florida.
I told you I was from the hood. All hoods ain't made equal. We ain't had no Popeyes then. I was living up north at that time too. So now people do Popeyes. I don't like Popeyes chicken though. I feel like they cook all the moisture out the goddamn chicken. It's too much crunch for me. My preference is KFC if I had to choose. Bojangles is all right too, but I don't like Popeyes.
I don't know. Like I said, for me, I will just go to Publix, get me some chicken because all them damn chicken places you can just be having long ass lines. And I'm like, I ain't waiting in this goddamn long ass line.
Shout out to Publix for seasoning the fuck out that flour. They chicken is like seasoned French fries at Publix. Shout out to them because they fry the chicken in the same shit they do the French fries. I'm assuming. I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know what the fuck they do, but I'm like, God damn, Publix, y'all done did it again. I'm like, God damn. And see, the other day they got me. I was on lunch break from work. I'm like, let me just go ahead and grab a little something. I end up getting a damn chicken. I'm like, God damn, Publix. God damn, the chicken was fresh and already ready. I saw the man put the damn box out there, so he says it's already just came out there. I'm like, damn, you had to get me one just fresh like that.
Mm-hmm. Fresh chicken is the best chicken. I'm listening.
Yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Liquor Talk. The more you drink, the better we sound. So pop that look if you have done so already. When you are not detoxing, what is your favorite liquor?
Hold on, I wanted to say it now. I wanted to do that. I like to do that after people like do their thing because I be liking to practice it. Say what you said again, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Liquor
All right. You know what? I rarely do this, but you know what? Listen, at least you be practicing. Shout out to my dog Dell. He fucked it up the other day while we were in the studio. He tried to say it. I had to look at him like, bro, don't ever try that. He was like asking me like, nigga, how it go again? I'm like, bro, I done said this about 50 million times. You still fucking
it sounds good though. I'm trying to fuck with it. Give it to me one more time.
All right, I'm gonna give it to it one more time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Liquor Talk. The more you drink, the better we sound. Pull up that liquor because I sound a whole lot better when you have some liquor in your hand. So go ahead and get that cup if you haven't done so already. I don't care if it's white, I don't care if it's dark. Get that cup ready. And for my people that don't drink, go ahead and roll you up some weed or something because we 420 friendly around here as well.
Okay. The Liquor Talk. I'm a lady. My drink of choice is Cavassier because that makes me feel real sexy. I like Cavassier. But prior to Cavassier, I was Absolute. I love Absolute vodka. And it don't matter how much money I have in my pocket. When I drink vodka, that's my vodka of choice is Absolute. But I don't know what it was this last couple of years. Now when I drink vodka, my head hurts. So that's why I went to Cavassier.
Yes. See, I I had that same feeling when I drank vodka as well, and I be on because I was big on supporting Diddy and getting whatever new Ciroc done did and came out and stuff. So I had to leave that. I had to go to tequila now. So I'm like, okay. So shout out to the Rock's tequila. You know what I'm saying? One of you fucking liquor companies need to goddamn sponsor my shit, ladies and gentlemen. I promote y'all asses and shit. One of y'all liquor companies need to sponsor my shit. You know.
Yes, please sponsor my shit too. I don't really
Yes,
like
yes.
vodka like that, but if you sponsor me, I'll be right back drinking that shit too. Like, ow.
Hell yeah, hell yeah! I will definitely be drinking the hell out of that shit. I'll have them every episode you sponsor me. You know what I'm saying? Because we just got to make it happen. You know.
Yeah, but yeah,
Ladies,
that's my drink of choice. That I like that.
yes, I haven't had Cavassier in a very long. I think Cavassier remind me of college actually, because I know a lot of people we were big on Cavassier when we were in college. But ladies and gentlemen, this is Liquor Talk. If you don't know now, you know. Like, okay, I gotta ask you this question. When
Hmm.
it comes to dating and stuff, why the hell y'all women like to finesse men out of dates, out of free meals and stuff? If you're not interested in the man, why waste your time? Why waste your time? Because I saw this other day, I'm like, you just gonna make it obvious, and then you're gonna make us men not want to date you. And then there's someone that complain, these men just want to do Netflix and chill. They don't want to take me out. They don't want to plan dates. Cause the motherfuckers are playing dates, so you trying to finesse their asses. What the hell's wrong with these women?
Well, I can't speak for them because I've always been a mutual dater. You know what I'm saying? I've had
Yeah.
now I will it depends on the age of the guy. Like in my 20s and we were both 20s, I actually really liked you and wanted to pursue more dates with you. But when I was 20 and you was like 45, I just wanted you to be my sponsor. So yes, I did play those games because I liked having different colored toes and nails and book money and food money. Yes, daddy, all of that. So that, yeah, I don't understand why they play games with people their ages because it's like, do you like them or you don't like them? The reason with the older
Mhm.
guys, I see why younger girls do it is because them motherfuckers is boring as fuck. So you have to pay them girls for their time. Girl, stop dating that nigga 50 if he ain't paying you for your time. I ain't say shit about pussy. I'm saying your time. Because a lot of those older guys are really in long-term relationships that they lie about not being in, and they're just looking for companionship and conversation. But conversation and companionship is not free if I'm 21, nigga.
Yeah, that's real. And you know what? And my thing with that is, look, to those men, like, when you find somebody your age, you know what I'm saying, stop wasting time. Because you already know what you're here to do. So why just waste time at
Some of
that point?
them motherfuckers act like they don't know that. Like, no, that girl don't want you. She just entertaining you because you buying her shit. And then they act like they fucking feelings is hurt. So no.
You knew what the hell you to those men. I say you knew what the hell you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? You know damn well you ain't gonna relate to half that shit that girl talking about. Can you tell me what the hell TikTok is with your old ass? You knew
Right.
what you
They
were
be
signing
just
up.
putting down payment on the pussy that they may or may not ever get. That's what the fuck they doing. And then they be like, oh, women be trying to finesse. No, you trying to be Chester the fucking molester, but think it's okay because she 20. No, nigga. Go home to Betsy with the big hat in the front row at the pew.
No, get Betsy ass out of church so she can stop plotting to fuck the pastor and stop trying to plot to fuck everybody in the damn church. Get her ass out of church. You know what I'm saying? Shit.
Oh god, yeah. I see. I feel like long term people in long term relationships really need to focus on their date nights because that's why people is getting bored with them. To answer your first question, because they think that we just used to each other. Don't nobody want to sit in the house looking ugly with your ass all goddamn day. Tell her to put on them
Hell
legs
no.
and that wig. Let's go.
Hell no. Like, hell, if I ask mom, like, look, let's come to the studio so, hey, you can watch me record and stuff. There's something to do. I'm in Florida. There's something to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, Orlando ain't that damn far, and Miami ain't that far either. We can get in a road trip, go somewhere, you know.
Hopefully, I can come to. Well, my plans are to come to Florida next weekend for my birthday. I was going to Daytona to see the beach. However, I've been making bullshit decisions, so I don't know. But my hotel paid for it, so we'll see how it all winds up. But
Mm.
yeah, bring back those dates. Just jumping in the car. But one of the things I want to point out to people that I like when I date, I love Groupons. Groupons is the shit. And you never know what you're gonna get. Like it could just be some shit cheap just to kind of get out the house. Like don't be afraid to get out the house and just hang out.
Yes. Oh, yes. Way to circle it back. You know what I'm saying? We got people got to start doing that shit more often. You know, and it's because it's too much that can be done to be sitting there. Oh, I'm bored with this person. If you don't want to do something with that motherfucker, just let them go. Because instead of being bored with them, you know what I'm saying? Because you're just wasting years of your life that you be spending with somebody who is entertaining you and stuff. And also, if somebody's out there making the effort, just acknowledge the effort and go with it. And if it's somebody because a lot of times people want the effort from motherfuckers who they know damn well they ain't gonna give that that's not capable of giving the effort.
Mm. The word you just said was capable. Oh,
Yes.
everybody
Because
ain't capable.
everybody's not capable. Everybody doesn't know how to find hidden places to just go people watch. Everybody, some people just know all they know is go home, work, go get some Chinese food or something like that. That's all they know. You
Yeah.
know, you gotta deal with like-minded people.
The last date I went on, well, the last day I took my honey on, I was like, meet me at the movies. And he was like so excited. He said, why you want to go to the movies? Because it was Tuesday night, it was Friday. And it was like one of those new movies that came out. And you get it for like $6. So I took him to the movies. And then he was like, what are you doing? I was like, we're just going to the movies. And he loves hot wings. I just smuggled in some hot wings and some titty shots. He was like, I can't stand you. But we had so much fun. He
Wait,
just
you
kind of
snuck
got
in the highway? Oh, you the real MVP.
a whole 10-piece nigga with fries. And the shit was hot as fuck too. So but it
Yeah,
was fun.
what?
Like, you know what I'm saying? He had just got off work and you just want to kind of spice things up, make it fun. I got you all your favorite shit. And I had the little bottles of, liquor. We just shot shots in the movies and just hung out and ate chicken wings.
That's real. That sounds like a good ass time too. What movie I went to go see that was just that made y'all do this shit?
What was it? It just came out. I don't know. I went to sleep because I had shots. So the movie was for him. It wasn't for me. That I was just copying off what you said. Like, although you may not be into it, you can still do it for the other person. It was like one of the Marvel movies. Them movies be long as fuck. That's why I be drunk.
Yes, Marvel movies are long as fuck, but then
Oh,
you
that's
like
what it
some
was.
real movies?
Thor. It was Thor. The new Thor movie is what we
Oh,
went to go see. That one was actually not that good. We've seen it twice. And I went to sleep both times.
damn. Okay, that's how you know. Listen. To all my people out there, my black people out there who are non people that are into the the comics and stuff. I need y'all just support Black Panther. Let Black Panther be the one y'all watch. Okay,
Oh,
that's it.
we know.
Just let that one be the one you watch because that one was lit. Even though I do want to see Wakanda Forever because I do want to see what happens now that rest in peace to Chadwick, but I gotta see what happens to the Black Panther now. Yes, all day.
Oh, I'm definitely going to see it just to pay homage and respect to him, but mostly because that was like the blackest shit I ever seen. It was so beautiful to me. I
Yes,
enjoyed it.
yes.
I
I
really
remember
enjoyed
when,
it.
I remember when we went for the midnight showing. I never go to a midnight showing ever. That's the first one I went to, and I saw my black people going rolling up to the theater in Tampa with the dashikis on and stuff. I'm like, yes, for this nigga tree. This is some nigga shit. I love it. This is some nigga shit. Sign me up for this shit.
Yeah, we showed out at the box office. I think it comes out 11/11/22. So make sure I go check out Black Panther. That's a good one.
Yes. Got to check it out. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is Liquor Talk. If you've been rocking with us, go ahead and like and subscribe and share. Tell a friend, and then they tell a friend to pull up with Liquor Talk and share shit. And also share this beautiful lady's podcast as well. She has everybody. She has a community effort on, ladies and gentlemen. Every episode, she gonna have a community effort. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, share our shit. Now we've reached the point where we're gonna get to a good discussion. How can we tell the difference between if somebody's really a friend for us or whether or not they're just an acquaintance? Because I feel like a lot of times people throw out the term friend too loosely. To me, you gotta earn that shit, you know what I'm saying? And because the motherfuckers that we consider friends, they were just only meant to be around for a season. When the real people who are supposed to be around, they'll be around for a lifetime, not just when they're around. Because some people are like relationships. They're either a blessing or a lesson. So how do we differentiate? What you think?
Well, for me, it's hard because I don't know until shit starts turning left. However, comma, you got to start looking for the different signs. For me, my dad died in December, and it really showed. It really showed who my friends were, specifically. Like, how do I want to say what I want to say without sounding fucked up? Sometimes a friendship doesn't have anything to do with material, right? But you
Mm-hmm.
have some friends that, well, the people I attract for some reason feel like I'm their person that they can talk to. And I definitely agree that you can always talk to me. But I realized people weren't my friend because they wanted to be my friend. Some people were interacting with me because they needed a safe place to vent to and mask themselves as a friend. My dad died. I was devastated. And they still wanted me to listen to their relationship problems, their home problems. And my dad dying the way he did of cancer, it was really heavy on me. So it was like I had so much on my back. And then you had people that thought I was their friend. They weren't my friend. And sometimes you have to take a look at the type of friendship. If you're always the one coming to them and catering to them and they're not doing that for you, that's a red flag. But moreover, they always wanted to pour stuff on me. So at my lowest point, they still couldn't be a friend to me and say, hey, how are you doing today? Let me talk to you about what you're going on. They still wanted to, rah, rah, my man, this and this nigga cheating. And I just shut down and stopped talking to a lot of them. And now they're like, what did I do to you? Nothing. But you weren't a friend to me. So it is what it is.
Man, first of all, I'm sorry about your dad dying. Rest in peace to Pops, you know what I'm saying? I hate that it happened during my birthday month, but I'm sorry that happened, you know.
That's all.
And in that case, it's like death does show you who your real friends are, because it's for them to be like continue to pour on you, knowing you're dealing with the death of a family member and they know how close you are with your dad. That's a red flag right there. If I'm dealing with some shit, don't be trying to come pour on to me. You know what I'm saying? It's like I should be able to pour on to you as well.
Yeah, and it wasn't that I wanted to pour because cancer, you see it coming. I just didn't want to hear that shit. That negative shit, like even on my show, it's certain stuff I don't want to talk about because you don't want to hear negativity. Let's talk about something else. Like, hey, you want to go shopping? You want to do this? Just let it not be negative, because when you're grieving, you want to count as many positives as you can and not just focus on that. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to communicate, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's real. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a whole lot of sense, because sometimes that positivity, it'll pull you out of that dark place, and sometimes you need that positivity to get you through whatever bullshit that life has dealt you. You know what I'm saying? Because I even said for myself, it's like when I struggled and stuff, it's like I did have people pour into me, but I'm like a lot of those people weren't really trying to help. It's like, yeah, you're here, but you're not really helping. And also, there's some people they got a lot of suggestions, but they're not stepping up to the plate and trying to make it happen as well. That's why I consider you an acquaintance as well. And also,
Mm-hmm.
there are people that will be buddy buddy with you only when it benefits them. I'm like, this
Talk
can't
your
be no
shit.
one sided friendship. No, it can't be no one sided friendship. We both got to benefit, because sometimes I'm up, everybody finna be up, and when I'm down, I'm gonna pull myself up. You know what I'm saying? It got to
Right.
be. Too many times we run into that.
Yeah, but for me, like, as the older I get, you kind of figure out how to deviate different things. Like a friend to me, like the friends that I do have, like the three, I always call them, welcome to Monday, bitch. Did you make it? I made it. All right, I'll talk to you later. I gotta go to work. Just we ain't gotta have long conversations. We ain't gotta see each other. But a friend to me, bitch, I was just thinking about you. A friend to me in this day and age, it's not gonna be a week before I talk to you, and it damn sure ain't gonna be no month before I talk to you. When social media is prevalent, we got text messaging, instant messaging. Send a bitch a funny video. That's a friend to me. But a person that can go months and weeks without motherfucking talking to you, that's a person that's just, you're an acquaintance and they like your company here and there. But if you my friend and I fuck with you, it ain't gonna be no long extended time and I'm talking to you. Or this is the thing too. If I call you, it ain't gonna be no long extended time for you to call me back. If I pick up the phone and call you, you don't text me. You're not my friend. My friend know if I call you to call me. And it could be about some dumb shit I want to talk about. but acknowledge that I called you. I don't feel, well, I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you feel like you can have a healthy relationship where all y'all ever do is text?
Nah, no, you can't. If all you doing is texting, okay, no. But there got to be some pull up, let's meet up. We gotta be texting and planning things to like hang out and stuff. Cause I'm like that with some of my bros. We just be texting and stuff, but we planning like, hey, meet me here or meet me there. Like, hey, we gonna do this thing. Meet me here, just meet me there. We be planning shit out. So me is we gotta make action to be in person and stuff. So it's like we ain't gotta. I don't care how we communicate. We just gotta make shit happen in person instead of just being on the phone all the time.
Yeah, and depending on technology, I feel like technology is really fucking up relationships and stuff. I don't talk
Yes,
on the
it
phone, I
is.
text. I said, well, before texting came on, we all talked and shit. So I feel like a lot of people are losing out on good friendships because we don't know how to communicate or we forgot how to communicate. You know what I'm saying? I tell my friends, bitch, get that FaceTime. I need to see your eyes. All right, bitch, bye.
Yes, I don't blame you for that. Pulling up that FaceTime if you got to as well, because sometimes you need to have that interaction as well. Another thing about friendships and stuff is, can you be there for me when I'm going through shit? Because, like you said, with your dad passing away, it's like that definitely opened up your eyes to who's really there for you and who's not there. Because I feel like a real friend, if you're going through something, they're gonna check on you to make sure you ate, to make sure you handling your business, and also to see if they can step in and assist you with something, because that's what real friends do until you get back on your feet.
Or just come at the house and look ugly with me and sit there. And we ain't even got to talk. But that to me is a friendship. And I feel like a lot of people forgot, what it was. If I lived in Orlando,
Yeah.
my nigga, you want to sit on the couch? I buy shots. I'm that
Hey.
friend. You know what I'm saying? But
Mhm.
I feel like people have to communicate what they're looking for in a friend with friendships, just like you have to do in regular relationship now. Just put it all out there.
Yes, and that's real. Now, I'm glad you said relationships because I heard stories. A friend of mine was telling me a story. The same person I shout out, he was telling me a story about how he had like a long time female friend, and they had to put their friendship on hold because the new nigga she was seeing kind of had a problem with it. So, what do you think about people having platonic friendships with somebody? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll tell somebody straight up, look, my homegirls, they cool and all. They ain't trying to do nothing. If they wanted to do something, they would have been did something. So why do people all of a sudden feel threatened by the friend of the opposite sex while in relationships?
I don't know the why, but I think it's an inner. My guess is an insecurity with them. Like if they're that close, it'd take 2 seconds from them to take them away from me. Or they may see something that they're lacking within themselves that your friend has that they know that you deserve, and they feel like that's a threat of losing a relationship. If that makes sense.
Yeah, yeah, it could be a threat of that, but then also you gotta just better yourself because it's like, yeah, and so what? You might think that and stuff. You might, because how it rolls like, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? As long as you make it home and as long as you know who number one is, we all right. But remember this though, y'all women might be smarter than us men, but y'all fuck up too. And guess what? What is done in the dark always come to light. So to all
That's
my
why I
people out
always
there
cut
that
the
want to
lights off.
hey, y'all, you'll slip up somehow, and also because sometimes us men we can pick up on mannerisms and stuff, and like it is well, you disguise somebody as a friend, but really they they beating them brakes in, you know what I'm saying? They beating you down.
Mm-hmm. What was I about to say about that too? This is the issue I have because I've had people's spouses or significant others. I don't want you to talk to him. Da 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 da. And this is the issue that I keep on running into. They feel like, and I don't know why this is. When you have a platonic friendship, for some reason, you guys can tell each other everything. And that new person in a relationship feels threatened because why you not talking to me? Why you can't talk to me like that? And it's like, it's not that I don't want to. You just don't make me comfortable. You see what I'm saying? Like, why you got to talk
Mhm.
to this bitch? And a lot of my homeboys, we just kicking this shit. We just talking, or they'll ask for advice, but that's really the root issue of that. They want you to be just as open with them as you are with them, but they're two different type of relationships, and you're not going to control my relationships.
You're not. You're not. It's levels to this shit. You know what I'm saying? You on level 1 right now. They on level like 5 million because we done been through some things together. I done seen how they handle conflict and stuff. And also, and we just establish each other as just being friends, because some women, they've done that. They will just establish themselves as a friend and they will stick to that, you know what I'm saying? Because sometimes some men do press and be like, hey, let's see if there's more, but they shut that shit down. They're like, no, we're better as friends, and we have more respect for them for it, and they were always there in their corners. So it's like it's definitely levels to this shit, and it's like it's not a knock on you. Now, if there's some things that we need to address together, I'm going to consult you about it. But if there's some things that I'm just not sure about, and I need some extra advice, I'm gonna come to them. But if
But
it's
see,
some shit
sometimes shit happen, and with a new relationship, you don't know how they gonna react. So you gotta run it through your man friend and be like, dude, I fucked up. Like, how would you react to this? And you gotta talk yourself through it before you go with them, because you don't know who the fuck you dealing with. Y'all, again, at all relationship, y'all can be together 5 years. Y'all still getting to know each other, and y'all might not had no real shit happen. So you got to check with your nigga friend to see if that shit gonna be okay. Did that make sense?
Yeah, it makes sense. It does. I see where you're coming from. It's like, I've had this happen. I'm to the point now. It's like, hey, I'm gonna say what it is. I'm just not gonna go, because I've been so many years without consistently talking to my lady friends and stuff. I'm like, look, it is what it is. Because if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. It's gonna find a way to work itself out. Because I'm just gonna say how I feel and not be passive about it. Because sometimes if it's meant to work out, then this person's gonna understand where I'm coming from. If it's not, then hey, you know what the door is. Don't let the door not hit you. Move on with life.
Yeah, me and my dude, we had a situation. I was like, damn, I fucked up. I called my homeboy. He's like, you got some. He said, you're gonna have to suck a lot of dick tonight, so relax your jaws. I was like, you right, you right. So sometimes our friend can tell you, like, nah, you really fucked up. This is how you get back in it. So that to me is the value of platonic friends. So we can be honest with each other, like, nah, dude, you gotta really buy her a good gift because you fucked up bad. So you need those platonic friends to keep you in a relationship sometime, and they think they're a threat. But this person has saved our relationship 700 times because, you know what I'm saying? But they think of it as some sexual shit, and it's not.
Yeah, and I've dealt with a lot of women like that too. Like, hey, no, this is my female friend. This woman taught me everything I know about women. So look, she's saving our relationship. So I definitely feel you on that. But to close the point about friends is, people will show you who they really are. People will show you if they're an acquaintance or if they're just a friend. And you gotta embrace the friends. If they're a friend, you gotta hold on to them. You know what I'm saying? Because a good friend is hard to find.
Yes, Lord, you said that.
Yeah. All right, what can people get from listening to your podcast?
You can get a lot depending on the day, because I write my show like right before the show. So typically I write about my week and things I've heard. You can get encouragement from my podcast. You can get plenty of laughs. You can get plenty different perspectives. You're just going to get real shit, real conversations from people in your everyday life that are actually living through it. And I had an all men show when we talked about like mental health, and just like depression comes in all forms, and anxiety is a real thing. So we have touched on that a lot, and it's like, damn, I didn't even really know I had anxiety, or I didn't know I was depressed, because it comes in so many different forms. So we talked about everyday stuff like that. We talked about technology last week and parenting. It's because like our parents didn't, they didn't have social media when they were raising us. I think the question that I asked last week is, when you got your ass beat, or somebody got their ass beat in high school, it was like 200 people that knew that you got your ass beat, and a week later it was over. But my question last week was, what if that ass whooping goes viral? How do you parent that? How do you keep your kid going? The conversations that you have like that. And we really talked about it just to bring a different perspective, because outside of that, when would you have ever talked about that? when it happened, right? So I want to give you tools to some stuff you may not have been through yet, but when those challenges come, you still may not take our advice, but you have a different way of approaching it and thinking about it. So that's what Pussy Talk is about, just talking about social issues on a real life, everyday standard to kind of help us all get through it. We're in this together.
That's real. That's real. Those are some real topics right there, and that's some real conversation. Now you've had me on there before, and I can attest that's a dope platform. But in your own words, why do people need to tap in and subscribe to the Puss Cee Talks podcast?
Cause I'm this shit, bitch. I'm your fine ass motherfucking auntie. I'm here to give you advice on motherfucking life and how not to live so trite. I got you. It's a safe place. It's a non-judgment zone, and we be drinking and smoking and shit. We lit.
Yes, they are definitely lit. Like I said, I appreciate you for having me on. And I appreciate you for returning the favor and coming on Liquor Talk. So I definitely appreciate you for
I gotta come back so we can shoot shots. So we really gonna be on the shits. We're gonna have to do it at night though.
Oh yeah, I'm with it, I'm saying? I'm with it, so I'll have to get with my people and stuff, and we'll work some shit out, you know what I'm saying? You never know. I might have to talk to you about having a gang episode because but you might have to come down to Florida and do this thing though, you know what I'm saying?
I'm the hostess with the mostest, but real shit, what I wanted to do, because I was going to ask you anyway, but we're here now. I'll be taking over people's shows because you was on Annie's Takeover. I want to take over Liquor Talk, but or you at least use this concept because I'm a writer. I think we should have a spelling bee, and when you fuck up the words, you got to take a shot. And before we tell the person if they spelled that shit right or wrong, we're going to take a panel guess. Is it right or is it wrong? And the people that say that they right, if the shit was wrong, all those people on that panel have to take a shot if they got it wrong. I think that'd be a good concept, especially since you're at the beginning of your season to do. I think that should be dope.
Yeah, that would definitely be dope.
Liquor Talk spelling bee.
That would definitely be dope. And also, we got to do this live in Florida. I feel like that's something we got to do in person, you know what I'm saying? Because, motherfuckers will probably act like they taking a shot, but really it's some juice or something. So you might have to bring all the gang down to Florida, bring them down to the Studio Max in Orlando, and we're going to all set this thing up and have a drunk spelling night live at the studio. So we got to set that up. That's a damn good idea.
That'd be dope. We're going to have a little Uber money on the side to get them back to their hotel. But that was a concept because, like, on my show, I don't do just the panel. I had an open mic night last night, so I'm always thinking of special fun shows. So we did that shit in person. People really gonna be fucking it up because they didn't even get a chance to spell yet. So they over here taking shots. I'm telling you, I got a vision. Let me know when you need me to come to Florida. That's 5 hours. I got you, boo.
Hey, you let me know, like I say, you let me know, we can set that up. And whenever you need me to come back on your platform, you let me know, because I might be in Florida, but you already know I'm just a DM away. I'm ready to make it happen whenever. So you just let me know. But thank you to listening to Liquor Talk. Listen to me cut this shit with the people, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all pulled up, you know what I'm saying? And drink responsibly, because Liquor Talk is not responsible for you getting fucked up, you know what I'm saying? Don't be calling me like I got a DM, because I'm going to tell you, bro, I got 99 problems, and your DUI ain't one of them. So until the next time, remember to tap in with Liquor Talk on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube. Watch us whenever. And also, if you're in Orlando, check out the Studio Max Orlando. Shout out to my brother Don B. We're doing big work. Also, if you're going to be in the Orlando area, there is a mixer coming up. Yours truly will be there working it. So talk to you next time. Until next time, y'all, we out this motherfucker. Deuces, ladies and gentlemen.
Ow.